The Pentagon is suddenly interested in UFOs again. The US Navy pilots and sailors won't be considered crazy for reporting unidentified flying objects under new rules meant to encourage them to keep track of what they see. Yet just a few years ago, the Pentagon reportedly shut down another official program that investigated UFO sightings. What has changed? Is the US military finally coming around to the idea that alien spacecraft are visiting our planet? The answer to that question is almost certainly no. Humans' misinterpretation of observations of natural phenomena are as old as time and include examples such as manatees being seen as mermaids and driftwood in a Scottish loch being interpreted as a monster. The more recent and relevant example is a strange luminescent structure in the sky caused by SpaceX rocket launch. These types of cases, incorrect interpretations occur because people have incompetent information or misunderstand what they're seeing. Based on prior experience, this author says, as science advisor to the Air Force, I believe that the Pentagon wants to avoid this type of confusion, so it needs to better understand flying objects that it cannot now identify. During a military mission, whether in peace or in war, if a pilot or soldier cannot identify an object, they have a serious problem. How should they react without knowing if it is neutral, friendly, or threatening? Fortunately, the military can use advanced technologies to try to identify strange things in the sky. Now, taking the U out of UFO, situation awareness is a military term for having complete understanding of the environment in which you are operating. A UFO represents a gap in situational awareness. At the moment, when a Navy pilot sees something strange during flight, just about the only thing he or she can do is ask other pilots and air traffic control what they saw in that place at that time. Globally, the number of UFO reportings in a year has peaked to more than 8,000. It's not known how many the military experiences. Even the most heavily documented incidents end up unresolved, despite interviewing dozens of witnesses and reviewing many written documents as well as lots of audio and video recordings. UFOs represent an opportunity for the military to improve its identification processes. At least some of that work could be done in the future by automated systems and potentially in real time as the incidents unfold. Military vehicles, Humvees, battleships, airplanes, and satellites alike are covered in sensors. It's not just passive devices like radio receivers, video cameras, and infrared imagers, but active systems like radar, sonar, and LiDAR. In addition, a military vehicle is rarely alone. Vehicles travel in convoys, sail in fleets, and fly in formations. Above them all are satellites watching from overhead. Now, drawing a complete picture, sensors can provide a wealth of information on UFOs, including range, speed, heading, shape, size, and temperature. With so many sensors and so much data, though, it is a challenge to merge the information into something useful. However, the military is stepping up its work on autonomy and artificial intelligence. One possible use of these new technologies could be to combine them to analyze all the many signals as they come in from sensors, separating any observations that it can't identify. In those cases, the system could even assign sensors on nearby vehicles or orbiting satellites to collect additional information in real time. Then it could assemble an even more complete picture. For the moment, people will need to weigh in on what all the data reveals. That's because a key challenge for any successful use of artificial intelligence is building trust or confidence in the system. For example, in a famous experiment by Google scientists, an advanced image recognition algorithm based on artificial intelligence was fooled into wrongly identifying a photo of a panda as a gibbon simply by distorting a small number of the original pixels. So until humans understand UFOs better, we won't be able to teach computers about them. In my view, the Navy's new approach to reporting UFO encounters is a good first step. This may eventually lead to the comprehensive, fully integrated approach for object identification involving the fusion of data from many sensors through the application of artificial intelligence and autonomy. Only even then will there be fewer and fewer UFOs in the sky because they won't be unidentified anymore. This is by Ian Boyd on The Conversation. He's professor of aerospace engineering, University of Michigan. This is Creative Commons. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.